Let's look at what's happened in the Metro Atlanta real estate market over the last 7 days, if you don't mind. You've got these numbers right in front of you, and you keep up very closely with the Dallas market, really more specifically the North Dallas market, your specific area. In the last week, there have been 1,113 new listings entered into the listing service. This is first multiple listing service right here in Metro Atlanta. That is about half of what we would have during, for example, March, April, May, June, July. Those bigger months, we probably have somewhere between 2,500 and 3,000 listings a week coming on the market. Listen to this. In the last week, 1,081 homes have gone under contract. Now, there's not a big gap, but as you can see, there were about 30 more homes listed than sold. Any weeks when we have more homes coming onto the market than we have homes going off the market, I think that is actually good for the Metro Atlanta market, and I mean specifically good for home buyers in Metro Atlanta because they've been locked out of the market. A lot of them for months and months have been locked out of the market. Does this surprise you, these numbers, compared to the way they were when you were in the studio last?
A little bit.
Yes.
So it's showing me that there is, it's giving a little bit more favor to the buyers. It's still very much a seller's market.
But we've had a couple of weeks, Tammie, where we've had 200 or 300 more listings come on the market than were absorbed. And I think that really helps. 401, Tammie, 401 homeowners who have their homes listed decreased their price in the last week. Now, that number was consistently $850, $900, or $1,000 a couple of months ago, and so that's much, much lower. But I think it's because the reality is a lot of sellers they're not desperate to sell right now. They're probably okay with getting past the holidays, but I would be on the lookout. You're going to get a lot of price decreases in Metro Atlanta right after January the 1st. What do you think about that?
Anytime I see these high numbers and price decreases, I honestly, I'm just appalled. So when I see you have 1,100 new listings,
yes,
and even though I'm sure that 401, not all of them were price decreases from that 1,100, some of them were. So there is roughly about 40% of realtors that are incorrectly pricing homes.
So what's interesting is, yes, you're right, the 1,113 and the 401 might not have anything to do with one another. Like all of the 401s might have been listed a month ago, but you noticed this last time, and about 40% of the listings coming into the market, about 40% of that number have a price decrease every single week. So home buyers out there think they're not sellers who are motivated to be more flexible with them price-wise, and the reality is there are 401 people in Metro Atlanta last week who raised their hand saying, hey, pick me. I want to sell my house. And then we'll close up our numbers and we'll go to this next segment. But 1,595, so 1,600 homes closed during basically the first week of December. And that is really still a lot of business going on in Metro Atlanta.